Howdy y'all, welcome to part 18 of my FTB Lite 2 pack, which really isn't even a light pack anymore. Might as well just call it FTB Modded, because it's kind of got all kinds of different stuff in here. This is the first time you're ever checking the channel. This is the FTB 2 Lite pack, but with it I've added a few mods, Computer Craft, Ender Chest, Iron Chest, or I'm sorry, Ender Storage, Iron Chest, Morph, and I've recently added in Chisel, Advanced Genetics, and Reliquary. So it's still not a huge pack. Don't get it. Don't fall down there. So it's still a pretty light pack. It's not a major monster or anything. Just killing a few gas, trying to get some tiers. I want to make a few more of the what are those things called? Reliquary race nodes. I want to make a few more of those, and they of course take. Come on, no, don't fall down in there. Yeah, I forgot when this pack updated. I forgot to turn off the conveyors that they don't grab players, which I normally do, so I don't have to deal with that right there. Completely forgot about it this time. And the coin is sucked. Ah, come on. Nope. Yep. Oh, now they're coming. I sat here for like 10 minutes and none of them were spawning. Now they're all going to start spawning, which is cool. You know, as soon as I hit record, they're going to start spawning in. That's good. Respawning, spawning in. But, oh, okay. Probably get a couple more here before the power runs out. Yep. Okay. Oop. Yeah, no, they're just coming. Coming. Maybe it takes a little while for them to figure out that that's the only place they can. No, don't do it. Ah, damn it. Yeah, it's annoying. Once you get in there, you can't get out. Mobs can, of course, but let me see where we're at. Yeah, hopefully there's not enough power. All right, since last time we visited, done a few things. I think you can see my neon sign down there kind of flashing. I did post up a couple of shots of this on Google Plus when I was working on it. I kind of got the idea when I was redoing, you know, I told you about the, well, it was on, we did it on the episode when the game crashed and it was kind of a world crash sort of thing. I had to delete the, or disable the advanced genetics mod because it was a DNA analyzer just kept crashing and crashing and crashing. So I pretty much lost everything. So I've spent some time well, we'll go down there and take a look. We'll take a look at that first. Spend a little bit of time getting all the mobs back, at least getting their helixes. So each one of these is kind of like a safari ball, but just different. And you know, unlike a safari ball, you've got to put it in what we were just putting it in. You know, the auto spawner. This one you put it into a cloner, but it also gives you the ability. The cloner also gives you the ability, of course, to alter whatever spawns. I mean, you can give them different traits that makes them pretty nasty little things, and you need these little insulated cells. You can see I moved the spawner. It's gone from here. I moved it back into this room, so we have our spawning room now. This opens up. Of course, we can go in here, and it is set up to where I can dump. Right now, I can dump the insulated cells in here, and it will spawn them in this room. I haven't done any testing with this yet. I have something I want to do this episode is see just how quickly they will spawn if I put like 16 of something in there. So we'll probably do something harmless like a pig, but you know, I definitely want to check it out. This is glass, by the way. This is just wired glass, kind of like the stuff we put down over the cow pen. And there's still a ghast in there, so let me go kill him real quick, and then we'll go take a look at the zoo. because I don't want to hear him sitting there squealing all the time. Yeah, eat it. So let's get out of here. Yeah, got to remember to disable that in the configs. So I've got myself a little advanced computer monitor here, made like a little neon sign. I don't know why. It actually took me. I was watching, episodes of all the other YouTubers doing their FTB series, and of course the new Attack of the B Team series is real popular. And I kind of wrote it during then. But in here we have our zoo. All these were caught with Jailer Safari nets. If you have not used these are a Jailer Safari net. And what these things do is they kind of act like name tags without the name tags. You catch something with this, and you pop them out. They don't despawn normally. If I were to go into peaceful mode or something, they might despawn. At least some of them, but they don't despawn normally. So I made little enclosures for everything. It's not totally complete yet. Got the little creeper right here in his little hazardous area. We use the factory blocks that come with chisel, and all of these are factory. I think they're called factory blocks. They're just different textures to that. We have the caution down there and a drain, so it's a little creeper poop, and then he's freaking out right now because I've got the avoid creeper genes, and he's just trying to get away from me. Then of course we got a pig and a chicken, and then here we have our cave dwelling. We got a little bat there in the corner, and our little skeleton. I may add some more stuff in there. And of course we got a cow. I want to throw a sheep in there with him. And then we got our spider enclosure. I went with kind of a abandoned mining shaft theme there with him. I was going to use cave spiders, but I figured he'd be safer, just in case he got out on me. Then of course we have our zombie. He's in like a spawner room. It's got the mossy cobblestone and a little chest full of loot. Dare you to go in and get it? Nah, there's nothing in there. And then of course we have a blaze, on a little platform like they spawn in the nether. And then over here we got our ocelot. Be real careful if you're going to try to do the same thing. These little guys are fast. It took me 3 times to get him in there and close it before they ran off. I mean, they get out because I just left a single hole open for all these and then popped them in there, not expecting them to respond right away. This guy hits the floor and comes right out through that hole. So he's real fast. He don't want to stay in there at all. And so that's our dungeon real quick. Like I said, this is I just came up with this idea when I was catching all these things to re-get their skin scales. Again, I thought, oh, you know what? I just make a little zoo out of it. Of course, I have room for expansion. I can put some stuff over here. I was actually thinking, I was wondering if I could catch a wither, but I don't think you can do that with a safari ball. And I don't want to spawn one in there. I don't know what would happen with that. I don't think there are any blocks. Not in this mod pack anyways. I don't think there is any blocks that he cannot destroy. Well, no, that's not true. We could make we would have to make an entire room out of octuple. I think it's octuple cobblestone. So I don't even have enough cobblestone to do that. So that's our little zoo area. I thought that was pretty neat. I think it looks pretty good. Everything here is of course cobblestone. I think the chisel mod really goes a long way to helping cobblestone look nice. And this is all stone glass or stone edged glass, which is again, all this is chisel mod. I just really wanted to play around with it since I was going to do this project. I figured, what the heck, might as well. So that's what all that is. I think it looks pretty good. Of course, I'm sure you guys all know there were, with the last update, I didn't talk about it because I haven't been down here so long and I wasn't actually even running this thing. This whole thing is now completely useless, gone, worthless. These things don't work anymore with water. It does now take steam to power these, and there is no way in this mod pack to create steam to power those, which kind of sucks. It would be nice. I guess it's supposed to work with other mods that produce steam. I suppose you could use Railcraft steam boilers, or Factorization produces steam with their little solar turbine thing. So yeah, this is all completely useless now. Completely useless. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe just leave it here as a monument to changing mod packs. Total bummer. See what else we got going. This was something I was just goofing around with right here. Oops. This is a autonomous activator. What I was doing was throwing bottles bottles of enchant that I made with the mob essence. Mob essence or liquid experience will make bottles of experience. As far as I can tell right now, I tried it with a unifier. I can't seem to get it to convert one back to the other, but what you can do here is throw the bottles of enchant. It'll throw it out. It's going to throw it on the floor right here. The hopper will suck it up, turn it into liquid experience as it picks it up, and this tesseract just goes back over to our barrel. And did I even show that? I don't know if I showed that. No, I didn't. Okay, well, we'll do that real quick. Let's run up here. I don't think I had this on last time. I didn't want to run to the end all the time to get experience, and the bottles of enchants are very, very slow. You throw a stack down and not even get a 30 levels. But so I've got a barrel hooked up right here. This actually comes from the mob spawner that's way up there. So when I go AFK, I can just stand up there, and all the mobs, when they're killed, I changed out the mob grinders, the MFR mob grinders that were up there. You remember there was one up there. Yeah, there was only one, and replaced it with 4 activators with the etheric swords in it. I didn't put looting or anything on here because I don't really care for the mob drops. Let me turn my coin and suck off here. I really don't care about the mob drops at all. There's nothing, I've got an infinity bow, and even if I didn't have so many affinity books that I could make another one. Why do I have a villager in here? Where did that come from? Oh, I know where that came from. It's down there where the gas was. So I can just stand here, and I've got it set to still be collecting, records and ender pearls and stuff. But most of it, I don't even think I have room for arrows anymore. I don't think in the barrels down there. But like I said, I don't really need them except for things like, I think the syringe from Advanced Genetic uses arrows, but other than that, I can't think of a use that I would have for them. So these break, there's 2 hoppers back there, and they take the experience, throw them to that tesseract, and that's what fills that barrel up down there. So when I need to do, I did that when I was naming all those helixes. All those helixes down there, you can name them, because if you just make the helix, all it does is say insulated helix. So without naming them, you have no idea what kind of critter you got in that thing. And I don't want to have to try to go through, and because all the numbers are exactly the same, the item IDs, they're all exactly the same. So what I did is named them, and you know, I think it's what, 5 levels each, so I didn't want to have to keep running to the end. So I just did it that way. Just rehooked up, repurposed the mob spawner up there. So now I can just go AFK for a little bit and it'll fill it up. But what I want to do is try to see, you know, and this goes along with the whole thing of how evil this could be. You know, let's imagine you go into somebody's base and you know, you drop one of these in there and you set it up to, you know, respond to a redstone signal or something to give it power. You know, you set a tripwire right here, so they come into the room. It then, you know, turns on the power and starts firing this thing off. So what we want to do, I'm not gonna do anything crazy, is go over here and grab a little something easy to kill. Sheep, skeleton. We'll just do a pig. Do a pig real quick. And oh, by the way, if you this is the biggest DNA helix you've ever seen in your life. Can you imagine the size of this person? I mean, look at that. Look at the size of that thing. It is so big you can see it with the naked eye. It's enormous. I thought that was funny. You know, that a DNA helix is so big you can actually see it with the naked eye. It's awesome. All right, so what we would do is you'd put this in here. If you wanted to modify this guy, Annie, and you had a syringe with, you know, animal blood syringe with any abilities in there, you would put it in that slot right here. So whenever they spawned, they would spawn with whatever abilities are in that syringe. So whatever you set it up to be is what it would have. All right, so I'm going to close this. I have not done this before, so I have no idea what will happen. None, zero. I mean, I've spawned one at a time before, but I've never thrown a full stack in. Oh, while we're here, let's run down real quick. This actually works pretty well. I did have to change out the pipe. I went to the transfer node instead of the thermal expansion pipes, because anytime the thermal expansion pipe would, like this would be full and that would jam up whenever there was an opening again, it wouldn't start again. I would have to re-break the I would have to break the pipe and then break the auto scraper here. So not too cool. So I replaced it with the transfer node and it's working fine now. This setup, you got the auto scraper, transfer node goes down into the DNA analyzer, turns it into skin cells. I don't have it automatically removing the organic drops, so you do have to come in here and clean these out occasionally, because if it gets to where it can't down or put any more in, it'll just stop the whole process. I suppose if I was really doing this in mass, then I would want to get rid of that. So in case you didn't see it last time, DNA analyzer, it's got an auto output upgrade in there, so it pushes it into the next one, which is the insulator. This is the slowest machine here. It takes a little while for it to do this. Insulates the cell, and it turns it into an insulated cell, and then it's pulled out, of course, by the pipe and thrown into the chest here. You could do a test rack to another chest, or there's tons of ways to move it here. I'm storing it right there. So that's where we're getting our cells. It's actually pretty efficient. It didn't take too long to fill that chest up at all. And the cow survived with the veterinary station over there, where it's if you didn't see that, the veterinary station is set up to pull out old syringes. It comes over to the test rack. The old syringe comes into the chest here. This could be any chest. I had set this up differently at first, so I just used it since it was here. This one is set up to pull out the empty syringes. This comes over here where it's got a schematic in there to make a 1 health syringe. So it'll take that empty syringe and an apple, make the health syringe, pump it back into the test rack, which goes back over here and it's put into the veterinary station. So then it heals the cow back up. So we can pull skin scrapings off of whatever's in there and it'll just heal them back up. Do we already have? Yeah, we already put the helix in there, right? Double check. Yep, it's already in there. So we're going to shut that, and this chest again has a, you can kind of see it down there, it has a transfer node below here. I don't have any speed upgrades or anything on there, so let's see how this is going to work. Dun, 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 dun. What's going to happen? I'm hearing pigs, but oh, there he is. He's up in the ceiling. Hmm. Well, they seem like they have a pretty wide kind of slow. It's not very fast. But as a weapon, this would be kind of cool. I mean, imagine if these were all skeletons with you know, withering, or zombies with withering and extra hearts, and that would be kind of cool. So it's not super fast, but it will pump out some pretty quick. I don't think I would definitely, that's just too slow to use it as any sort of XP or is there 16 in here? I know some died in the walls. I wouldn't use this as any sort of experience. Any sort of experience room at all. It just it's too slow. Or a mob grinder for that matter. Did one of them get out here? Yeah, you did. Look at you hiding over there. Don't think so. That's a little disappointing. I was hoping it was going to be faster than that. I know, you know, when I was doing single ones, I was just coming here and dropping them in right there, and they would spawn pretty darn quick. That was really kind of, yeah, kind of mediocre. I mean, I could see it's going to have its uses, but as like a alternative to a mob spawner, no. Just too much work involved to get mobs to spawn. I mean, if you didn't have anything else, I guess it'd be okay, but yeah, that's going to take power and yeah, I don't know. I could I don't know. Now it's got my my brain turning a little bit. I don't know. There were some updates to Galacticraft. Did change what glass would be used. I was really hopeful it was going to let me use this chisel glass, but it doesn't. It does look like it lets you use like the clear glass from thermal expansion, which not thermal expansion. Shoot, whatever the other one is. You know what I'm talking about. Darn it. That's gonna drive me nuts. The one with the thing and the stuff. You know that stuff. But the clear glass, yeah. They had changed it to be used with that, and I was hoping that this stuff would work, but I did do a quick test, and it still does not seal with this. Even though this is glass, normal glass, just it's just chiseled. It still will not seal with it. It doesn't recognize it. So that was a major bummer. So we've got one more little thing that I was working on. I had I'm just, since I'm working with kind of like limited storage, I don't really have oh, what you call it, like an ME system or infinite room. I wanted to keep it kind of simple. I was always clearing out chests. And I had a bunch of lassos with horses and donkeys and stuff in it, a bunch of saddles and horse armor. So we went ahead and made a little stable for them. Again, playing around with the chisel blocks. Give them a little home and clear out some of my some more room in my chest. So just made this up real quick, just messing around one night. Needs a little work still, but kind of some neat blocks. One of the problems I have kind of with I'm using the Faithful 32 pack, and or texture pack. I don't think there are textures in here for the chisel mod because I think these are 16, not 32. So we put the horses all up in here, and the only thing I learned is you can't put hay within 2 blocks of the fence, or they will go right over it. They just they cover, like if I were to put it right here, he would be able to get out. He'd just walk right over that one space gap and get right out of there. And they're constantly hipping, hopping all over the place. All these guys are tame. I haven't done any breeding or anything yet. I may just be a little evil and genetically alter one until he's a super horse, and then use him to take over the world. See, they're always kind of bouncing. If there was anything there, he'd be right over that. So I've got I took all the horse armor and got a lot of iron, a few diamond, and I think the black ones, the black horses, look better in the iron. And I don't know what I feel about this blue. He might look better in gold. I don't know. But this is just going to be, I'm thinking about maybe making a little NPC village, a little villager village back over here. Kind of just wrap it around this little lagoon-like thing right here. Which means I got to open this side up. So we got plenty of work left to do. Just wanted to catch you guys up. I know I hadn't put one out in a while. Just real busy at work, trying to find a home at the moment. Ready to get into another house, and that has been such a pain in the butt. The market is so hot, at least where I live, it's so bad that if you don't put something down on a house, the day you look at it, that thing ain't gonna be there tomorrow. There's so many people that are doing investment homes right now and all that other stuff. It's really hard to, at least where I'm at in this market, to find something that's decent and doesn't get snatched out from underneath you before you can even think about it for 2 seconds. So guys, thanks for coming by. I know this isn't a major episode. We didn't do anything major. I just wanted to show you a bunch of little updates. One of the things I want to do is add some music down in the zoo area. And what I wanted to do is turn on whenever I come in here. So as soon as I cross like that threshold right there, it'll start playing. And then after that, and once I leave, it'll shut it off. So that's what I want to do next time. I'm just trying to decide how I'm going to do it. I'm sure I'm going to use computer craft, but I don't want to see plates there. So I think there's some shrouded ones from obsidian plates. So we'll look at that. So guys, I appreciate you coming by. Don't forget to put a like, a comment, subscribe if you have not. That's the easiest way to know when I do put out a video. So until next time, thanks for coming by, and I will see y'all later.